And Dumbman's not far behind them. Like the characters that we've had the whole game have quite a lot of SP already. So they could really use some new skills to be learning. Meanwhile, Fiora seems like she's kind of behind on skills because we got her so late and she didn't really get enough points to catch up. Friends want to know about Nopon Sage? Hachiba here, he bashed Dino Beast all by himself. He master of Machina Falls. Nopon Sage so strong. Ah, okay, so that's he's talking more favorably of him now, so I'm sure we'll be fine. People keep practicing go boing boing. People keep want to be able to jump up to Pachiba's house in one leap. Oh. Letter arrived from Datapon. Please tell me more. Letter says Datapon saw mythical Empress. Catch it, Pachiba want Empress? I read about the Empress in a book once, but I always thought it was just a little made-up creature. What are you gonna do with it? If we catch one, eat it? Oh, the Empress bugs? Like those are in the town. Friend mean fried in oil or steam it with pollen orb. No, friend means silly. You can't eat an Empress. Hachiba told Piki and Kuriku about Datapon see Empress. Piki and Kuriku say no such thing as Empress. They say it's just fairy tale. Datapon would never lie to Pachiba. Friends catch Empress so everyone believes in Pachiba. I mean, we've had a bunch of them already. We used some for Colony 6 and we had it for the Collectopedia. Nobody will call Pachiba a liar anymore. Pachiba will lose Datapon's letter, so go ask Datapon about it. Alright, I'll give it my best shot. End up grabbing another quest here. Garagoo. Garagoo was out in Bonus's leg, wasn't he? Isn't Garagoo the one who's like over here in Traveler's Rest? The immovable Gonzalez. Yep. That's Garagoo, alright. I find it kind of funny that none of the other Homs, like when we go back to Colony 6, are like reacting to the fact that Fiora is like mechanical now. Like, this game does such a good job with like people changing their dialogue and stuff after different story events. I'm actually surprised they didn't have different dialogue because Fiora's comes back a robot. You know? It's a little surprising. I mean, if I saw our good friend Fiora come back looking like this, I'd probably react. Pachiba want proof that Mythical Empress is real? Mythical Empress is real. Why Village Lilipon not believe? She and Windy Cave jumped down the big hole near Zack's Skypost to go. But Mythical Empress is legend. Proof to be very difficult to find. Garagano, you bash Arachno in Nest, you can get her ornament. That should be all the proof Pachiba needs. Okay. Alright. Let's do this. That hole there, huh?
Everything's gone blurry.
Steel yourself.
daughter Empress.
No matter the enemy.
I don't have time for small fry. Electric gutbuster. Steel
I know
strike.
we can do it. I
Whirlwind
know we can.
slash.
All done.
Fun.
So tired.
But we mustn't be careless.
I see your strength is the genuine article.
Alright, and then I guess, yeah, we take this back to Frontier Village.
Oh, fine.
Uzu.
Oh, fine. Me?
Wait 1 second, friends. Where is Mythical Empress? Is Empress so small Pachapa cannot see her? Her friends did not see Empress with their own eyes. Too bad. But friends found Empress ornament? That must mean Empress exists. Adabon was not lying. What a relief, another problem solved. It's too early for that. After all, we still have lots to do. Must tell Kuriku and Piki. Me and Pipiki drew a picture of Empress. Pachapa used pink, Pipiki used red. Empress looks so strong and scary.
Me?
Kuriku used delicious sweet cream on Kuriku's Empress picture. She drew edible picture, such a glutton. Alright. And we go back to the sage again. So the sage, we also need to still go get the other ingredients to make that lubricant so that we can find out if there are giants in that ruin. Sure. We're not ending the stream tonight until I find out if we find out about the giants in that ruin. What is this on Fiora's head? Like, it's been bothering me. I mean, I get the weird little wing blades, and the bottom things are just her weapons being awkward, but, like, what is that on her head? Like, what is the function of these things coming off the sides of her head? Fuyoa, you look ridiculous. It would appear that you at last know how great I truly am. I will now permit you to revere me. Oh, man. But you have far to go. I know that you do not sincerely revere me from your hearts. I can see it in your eyes. I have begun to believe in you, but I do not yet approve of you. Oh, what a relief. Another problem solved. Too early for that. After all, we still have lots to do. If you want my treasure, you'll have to try much harder. Do not give up. You again? What is it you desire? Why do you so wish me to approve of you? I know what to do. I shall have you demonstrate your courage. Do you know of my courage? Do not say that you do not know. Please tell me more. What? That is absurd. How could you not know? Well, it cannot be helped. Follow the river below to Seahorse Islet and obtain proof of courage. Is it a rat tail? Because that would be, you know, classic. Show me just how brave you are. Alright. Let's get our proof of courage. If you pass this test, it will not be long before I approve of you. Take care on your journey. Alright, I'll give it my best shot. Where? Oh, up here, okay. Let's go here and jump off the bridge, I guess. Man, I gotta figure out where Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is gonna fit into my schedule too, because... okay, that's a good question. You know the Xeno series better than I do, Echo. If I want to continue Xenoblade, or Xeno whatever, which one should I play next? Like, should I go from 1 to 2? Should I go from Xenoblade Chronicles 1 to Xenoblade Chronicles X? Should I go back and do Xenogears or Xenosaga? Like, I don't know what to do next, you know? I mean, they don't really connect story-wise, right? So I guess it doesn't matter, but I don't know. I've heard a lot more good things about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 than I have about X. X seems sort of like the black sheep of the Chronicles family. Is that right? I don't know. We're just gonna swim out here and pick up an item. Is that all we're doing? Certainly not fighting in the middle of the water. Secret area, Seahorse Islet. Alright, well, we got a secret area. That made that kind of worthwhile. Proof of courage. Oh, we're heading towards a waterfall here? Wait a sec, guys. Wait. No! Now I see why it's courage! That no pun sage tried to murder me. Little does he know I am immortal and just respawn. I still have the item, right? So let's just tell we're back. Go pick up this thing at the edge of a waterfall. It'll be fine. That current was strong, man. The one downside of a lot of the viewers watching on YouTube instead of on Twitch is that I don't get to see their comments until, like, you know, 24 hours later. The Xenosaga warrior style of combat? That could be. I've played the first, like, I don't know, 5 or 10 hours of Xenogears before. It was a lot of fun. I don't remember. I got distracted by something else and ended up not playing it all the way through. But I did enjoy what I played. It is annoying that you have to, like, finagle and wait for the freaking waterfall, like, to have a rainbow or whatever. Like, that's just annoying. A truly glorious... Or is it always at noon? Is it maybe always at noon? I don't know. This is indeed proof of courage. I have now seen your bravery. There is only one test you must pass in order to win my approval. To succeed, you must give your all. Oh, what a relief. Another problem solved. I feel like it's like sarcastic at this point. This is the most difficult of all, but if anyone can do it, it is... No, I will say no more.
I'll never get used to this feeling.
Reputation change. Did we just hit 5? No. Okay. He performed splendidly in the first test. You must pass the next test in order to win my approval. But the time has not yet come. I will give you the test when I can see that you are ready. Oh. I guess I'm not high enough level or something? I can't, or maybe I'm not far enough in the story. That's all we can do with that one for right now. Interesting. I had to go to the Air Sea, right? To get the, lubricant. Over here, over here, over here. All right, we got a couple options here. Okay.
Don't get careless.
I don't have time for small fry.
I will
Give me lubricant.
Electric gutbuster. Steel strike.
I feel right there. That one hit kill or something.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
These are the guys that drop sturdy armor.
Don't get careless.
I'm not too partial to these.
I shall crush the enemy. Summon. Yeah. This is the way to do it. There's nothing around here that can beat us, but we cannot be reckless.
Let's press on.
I need 3 of them. So how much replayability do I think this game has? I don't know. Like, I don't generally replay RPGs. Okay, that's not entirely. I replay RPGs, but I don't replay them like back to back. You know, like I'll come back to an RPG and replay it like a couple years later. But I don't know that I ever really generally play an RPG like this multiple times in any kind of like soonish manner. I have heard this game has a new game plus, but it's kind of like Persona. Like it took me like 100 hours to beat Persona 5, and it has a new game plus, obviously, and there's like optional bosses and well, there's a secret boss that you can only get to in New Game Plus, and there's a couple summons you can only Persona that you can only get in New Game Plus, and a couple other little things like that. But I never did New Game Plus in Persona. But now that Persona 5 Royal's out, I am going to be playing Persona 5 Royal at some point. So it's not that I won't replay the games, it's just I don't replay them that often, you know? If a game takes like 80 hours to beat, by the time I'm done, I'm kind of like, okay, I really enjoyed that, but I'm done for now, you know? I'm ready to move on to the next game. So I don't think I'll replay this one anytime soon. That's not to say I don't really like it though. This is one of the best RPGs I've played in a while, honestly. Or like, I've played a lot of the Final Fantasy games before, but I'm still planning on playing all of them again on the stream. So, it's not that I don't replay RPGs. Now, I mean, like, I don't know, yeah. So replayability wise, I just don't really consider games like this something that I would play again in that way. Like when I think of replayability, I think of like a game that I'll play over and over again almost consecutively, you know? Like Darkest Dungeon or Binding of Isaac or some exceptions with RPGs would be games with like multiple endings, like Chrono Trigger. I would play Chrono Trigger multiple times to get all the endings. Or I will play this game. Not really again, but like I'm gonna try and do there's like a new optional, not optional, but additional story that they've added on in the definitive edition, right? Which is like after the main story. Also, the other thing that I tend to do with if an RPG that I really like, instead of I don't replay it again, but like when I get to the end, I'll try and do all the end game stuff because like RPGs like this typically have an end game, and in this case, there's optional super bosses and stuff like that. Like, there are some RPGs that are like, it's a good RPG and I really like it and I play it and I'll beat it, but I'm not going to do like all the extra side crap. Like I just want to get through the story because I really enjoy the story, but I don't really want to spend an extra 50 hours in it. This one isn't one of those. I feel like I could. I want to be like thorough with this one. I want to do everything. I'm having a lot of fun playing it, so I really want to hurry up and end it. I was the same with Persona 5. Persona 5, I got max social links. I made almost every persona you can make in a new game. Like there are some that are new game plus only. I made like a persona that was practically unkillable by most people because it reflected, absorbed, or nullified everything that it could. I did all kinds of stuff like that. I did all the optional stuff that I could do in a single run. So I guess that's the kind of thing I do when I really like a game, but I don't really play it again often. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm answering this right. But no, I don't think I would beat I think I will beat an RPG again after beating it if I like it, but it'll be like a couple years before I do so. If I didn't like it at all, I would never beat it again. So I guess there's a line there too, right? But I've known some people that'll take a game like this and they'll play it, and then they'll play New Game Plus, and then they'll do like a challenge run, you know, so they'll play the same game over and over and over and over and over again. That's never really been me. That's why my stream isn't like, you know, like I've seen some people like they'll have a stream and like they'll be like, I play Final Fantasy VI. It's like, cool, what else do you play in your stream? No, you don't understand. I play Final Fantasy VI, that's all I do. I play Final Fantasy VI, and then I go back and play Final Fantasy VI with only Terra, and then I go play it back and play Final Fantasy VI with only Locke, and then I'll go back and play Final Fantasy VI, but I can't use Magicite. You know, like, they'll just come up with ways to play the game over and over and over again. And that's fun. Like, I like to do a challenge every now and then, but I wouldn't play the same RPG back to back like that. That's just not me. That's why my stream's always going to be like, I'm going to play RPGs, and I'm going to play lots of different RPGs, and I'm not going to stick to one, you know? I don't remember what Persona it was. When I get around to doing Persona 5 again, before we load up Royal, because I'm excited to do Royal. I've bought Royal. I've got it. It's not in my schedule anytime soon, but it is definitely, you know, on the list. You can't really load in your save from Persona 5. Like, I think you get like a bonus for having a save from Persona 5, maybe some money or something, but you don't get to like load it in like you would in a normal New Game Plus. But before we play Royal, I'll probably load up my old Persona 5 save and I can show you what I had, but I don't remember right now. I haven't played Persona 5 since like the month it came out. When it first came out, I played it like non-stop for like 120 hours, and then I just stopped. You know, like I beat it. I'm good. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'll get back to it whenever we get on the world.
This is the way to do it. There's nothing around here that can beat us.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
But we cannot be reckless.
It feels kind of bad that like when I was so thorough with Persona 5, part of me was like, one day I'll come back and do a New Game Plus and I'll have this super great save file to load up. And now when I go back to do a quote-unquote New Game Plus, I'm going to be really good at Royal, and I won't really be doing a New Game Plus because I can't really load the save. It's like, oh well, you know.
Don't get careless.
I'm not too
It's what it is.
I shall crush the enemy. I like this blow. And we're okay. I see your strength is the genuine article.